As you are aware, 2014 is the 40th anniversary of the regional park system in the central Okanagan. And we've been celebrating with a lot of events and announcements this year, and we're not done yet. We're here today to continue that celebration, announcing the further expansion of our regional park system that began in early 1975 with the purchase of almost 4 hectares for our first official regional park, Kelowna, in Lake Country. On behalf of the board, I'd like to announce the acquisition of a new regional park, our 30th Goats Peak Regional Park, right here. The property is 53.6 hectares, 132 acres, and includes 900 meters of waterfront. This new park will fulfill the vision that has been voiced over many years by many groups and individuals calling for the preservation and protection of this important land. And I want to acknowledge a number of those organizations are represented here today, and they're all good friends of parks and conservation in the central Okanagan. Goats Peak Regional Park also fills a significant gap in the Okanagan Trail 2000 project vision for a continuous recreational trail between the Bennett Bridge and Peachland. Currently, the area of Goats Peak Regional Park will not be open to the public while we develop a management plan and build access trails to the park. A total of $5.05 million was used from the 2 regional park reserve funds to acquire the property in West Kelowna. This property meets many of the criteria contained in the official regional parks plan, including its size and configuration and lakeshore access, its location close to the residents of both Peachland and West Kelowna. It has a high recreation and interpretive potential, and last but not least, its natural ecosystems and landscapes could be threatened by development, and protection of these lands is integral to completing our regional park system. Since 2008, we spent over $14 million from the Parks Legacy and Parks Land Reserve funds, and a total of 91 hectares, or 225 acres, of parkland have been purchased. These acquisitions include significant parcels for the creation of greenways along Mission Creek, Bellevue Creek and Powers Creek, and Glen Canyon Regional Park. As I indicated earlier, we're celebrating the 40th anniversary of the vision of the regional board back in 1974, creating a park system unlike any other for generations of residents and visitors to the central Okanagan. And you'll be hearing more from us in the very near future. So it's my pleasure now to introduce West Kelowna Mayor and Regional Board Director Doug Findlater to add some additional words about this announcement.
And this is a wonderful addition to parks in West Kelowna. It is a little bit different, but it is a wonderful natural park that we can add to our inventory. And it is near some proposed new development as well, and that's an important area that we preserve areas that are under consideration for development. When I was first running for office, a friend and writer, Deborah Greaves, actually took me out on the plateau part of this for a hike and said, Doug, if you get elected, will you work towards making sure that this is preserved? So I guess I can say at least partly we have fulfilled a promise, personally made one from 2008. This also fits with the waterfront plan that the District of West Kelowna adopted in 2011 by preserving accessible areas of Okanagan Lake shoreline in perpetuity. It's the 8th regional park in the District of West Kelowna, and they really do offer a variety of recreational opportunities, from hiking and biking to learning about heritage in our park and collecting nuts at the nut farm, for example, as well. And as Chair Hobson mentioned, the opportunity for the Okanagan Trail 2000 project vision from the bridge to Peachland, and in fact beyond, because they're working on it in the Summerland area, is further enhanced by this with a continuous recreational trail corridor connecting through from West Kelowna to Peachland. And there is a bit more work to do to make that a reality, but we've moved a lot closer. I want to thank the Regional District Board and the Regional District staff for their work on this. This project hasn't been always smooth sailing. It's not without its ups and downs, but and West Kelowna has always been committed to it. and certainly our staff, some of whom are here as well. Let's see where they went. A fair bit of West Kelowna staff time was involved in the land use and environmental considerations related to this park as well. So I want to thank everyone for making this possible, and we will enjoy this park in perpetuity.